Alright, what's good? I heard that you really like this phone, or you're really interested in this phone or the Nothing Phone 2. So let's get into a comparison between these two phones and which one is better for you. So Nothing Phone 2 is a more premium phone. It has a flagship processor. It has an LTPO display for better efficiency in terms of battery life. And it has an improved design with pillow glass back, just an overall more refined look in terms of like the transparent design. Phone 2 also offers additional glyph light features. So now the question is, are these extra things more worth it for you in terms of, which of these two phones you should buy? The answer is, in my opinion, if you do not have either one of these phones, I think yes. I think it's more worth it. More power, more efficiency, better battery life, just a more premium feel, and overall more longevity in terms of how long the phone will last you and perform well. In my opinion, I think it's more worth it. It also has a brighter display, so it works better outside. In tough lighting situations, you can see the screen more better on phone 2. And yeah, but this again, it really comes down to what you value the most. For me, I value power and efficiency, so I want to play my games without stutters and stuff like that, but I also want good battery life, and I think phone 2 offers that. In terms of like thermals and heat performance, phone 2 is also way better. In my time using phone 2, I haven't had any heat issues at all. The phone doesn't heat up that much when you're playing games or even video editing, which I've tried on phone 2. Whereas with phone 1, sometimes when I'm playing games, it will heat up and it will even start stuttering. It doesn't stutter that bad, but like I've noticed like frame drops in games that are pretty easy generally to play, like Pokemon Unite, and even like wireless charging performance. I've had this phone, Nothing Phone 1, stop wirelessly charging because of the heat. This phone will tell me that the phone is getting hot, so some features are limited, and then it will stop wirelessly charging inside my car, my Tesla, and even on some other wireless chargers. Like for some reason, phone 1, it has heating issues, and like I've had periods where the heating issues didn't happen at all, but then there's other periods where it just heats up really quickly and I get that warning on my phone. So that's something to consider. For phone 2, you don't have any of those issues because, like I said, the design is more refined. There's more of an emphasis on thermal performance and just general things that like might be wrong with phone 1. And then also for me, I like the thinner bezels are cool, but most importantly for me, this is a personal preference. I know some people prefer this. I like that the camera is centered now on phone 2 in the middle of the display. I don't like off-centered cameras. I feel like it's just a little bit weird. I like the balanced, the symmetrical placement of putting the selfie camera in the middle of the display. But in terms of selfie camera though, we could talk about that. I feel like it's not too much of a difference. Like phone 2 definitely has a higher megapixel count, 32 megapixel selfie camera, but in terms of like they're actually using it, it is more detailed for sure, but it's not like that big of a difference. And in video capability, phone 2 cannot record 4K still with its selfie camera. It's kind of strange, because it's a better camera, and now it has 4K 60 on the rear cameras. Why can't it record 4K on the selfie camera? This is something that phone 1 couldn't do, I assume because of the thermals and the performance, the 77G plus processor. But phone 2 is more powerful, more efficient, is better in every way. Inside out, why not? I don't know. But yeah, in terms of software experience, these phones are very similar. Like you can get Nothing Phone 1 and be happy with it. You can get Nothing Phone 2 and be happy with it. They're very similar in day-to-day usage, like literally the same features are on each of these phones outside of like the extra glyph stuff. Phone 2 has the glyph timer or the progress bar thing for the glyphs, and then it also has more separations in the glyphs so that it can do more things. But at the moment, there's not that much more that phone 2 does that phone 1 doesn't do. Like for example, the essential notification glyph, that's something that I really like and makes the glyphs more useful in my opinion. That was a feature that was only on phone 2 when it launched, but then since phone 1 got Nothing OS 2.0, now Nothing Phone 1 has the essential glyphs. So you're not really missing out too much when it comes to the new glyph system. And yeah, like it's more refined, but yeah, it is what it is. And in terms of like the progress bar, it really comes down to like if developers are gonna hop on it. And Nothing is such a small company that I don't see that happening anytime soon. So I don't think that's a reason to upgrade or to get the phone 2 over phone 1. But yeah, like I said, in my opinion, it just comes down to like build quality, refinement, and just having a better phone overall. Like it is more expensive, probably like double the price, especially in Canada. You can get like nothing phone ones for secondhand in Canada around like $500, or even brand new from PDA Plaza for around that price. And then buying nothing phone 2 from nothingtech.ca, you can get it for like 930 to 999 depending on what model you're going with. And yeah, so basically double the price for nothing phone 2 in Canada. But I feel like it's okay, so it might be dependent on where you live, but I feel like it's more worth it just for the basic warranty support. So in Canada, if you buy nothing phone 1, because they didn't sell this phone in Canada, you cannot get warranty support. You can't get like any help with like your phone breaking or your screen breaking and stuff like that in Canada. It just won't work. There's no support for this phone out here, nothing phone 1. But if you buy nothing phone 2, because they sell it here in Canada, you can get that support. If your phone breaks, you can send it to them and get them to fix it. If there's a defect, you can get it replaced, whatever it is, RMA, all that stuff. I think having official support in your country is also something that you should consider as well, and something that could make it more worth it. Now, if you're in a situation where both of them are not supported in your country, you cannot get that warranty support, then yeah, I guess that doesn't really matter to you. Personally, I like long lasting things. I like premium things. So if I didn't have, okay, so if you have phone 1 right now, I don't think it's worth upgrading because it's a very iterative upgrade, and phone 1 still performs really well in 2023, and I think it will still perform well until its official OS support is done in like 2 years. So yeah, phone 1 is still good. But if you do not have phone 1 and this is your first nothing phone, then I would say, yeah, it's worth buying brand new or even secondhand. You can find them secondhand nowadays, but if you buy brand new, I think it's worth it, to be honest. And yeah, they're both good phones overall, but it really comes down to what you value the most. So just to quickly summarize, with phone 2, you're getting better battery life, slightly better cameras, slightly better screen in terms of efficiency and brightness. You're getting a more refined look, more comfortable in the hands. Well, it depends on who you are. For me, it's a little bit more comfortable in the hands. Phone 2 it's not necessarily a leap. It's not necessarily a revolutionary change, but it is a refinement. And I think it is clearly the better phone when you compare it to phone 1. I think phone 2 is clearly the better phone when you compare it to phone 1. So yeah, it really just comes down to how much money you're willing to spend and what things you value the most. If I was buying one right now and I didn't have either one, I would get phone 2, like I said. So yeah, that is the video. Hopefully this video helps you, and hopefully you get one of these and you enjoy it. You don't have any issues. And yeah, we out, man. Peace.